Hi, I'm Karen Deloach.
This is Coaching 101, a space for growth, accountability, and transformation where insight meets action and people learn to lead with purpose.
Amen. Beautiful.
Yes, another week, another great episode with my legendary co host, Miss Karen. How are you, Miss Karen?
I'm doing great. I'm excited about this topic we're discussing today, which is the coach client relationship, trust,
Mm,
boundaries, and ethics. It's a big topic these days, ethics. And that is something that whenever you're developing a coaching practice or you're looking to have coaching help, you care about these topics trust, boundaries, and ethics. So I thought that Daniel and I could really get into this topic today and talk about, what is the coaching relationship? You know,
mm,
it's should be dynamic and a collaborative alliance between a coach and a client. And you're aimed at facilitating personal or professional growth, whether in the realms of a career, relationships, or in personal fulfillment. Coaching has become a widely recognized and valued process for unlocking untapped potential and
and
achieving desired outcomes. I
yes.
have been a coach for people studying the arts and acting or filmmaking. And this coaching is very specific in a field of creativity. And this is such a great, great way to describe what someone is looking for when they come to you because you have knowledge and experience about a topic and you're good at helping them reach their potential so that they can succeed in this personal arena. For me, it's the arts.
It's the arts, definitely, and we need to have a big, big applause because this is our second episode. Miss Karen, thank you for being part on Coaching 101. Yes, people, being this kind of industry, coaching is very important because it's something that be you should be deal with because this is the foundation of effective responsible uh if you are a coach, whether in coaching or executive coaching or wellness or performance coaching. These relationship must be intentionally structured to protect the client. The coach is the integrity of the process. So build the trust, boundaries, and the ethics. If we say trust, let's say the cornerstone of coaching, right, Miss Karen?
Oh, I think you're absolutely right because if a client can't trust you to be honest, to keep their confidences, to give all the respect that they need and require in the relationship, then you're not going to be able to thrive and help them really truly achieve the potential. So trust is the absolute foundation of building a strong and effective coaching relationship. It creates a safe and non judgmental space for the client to be open and vulnerable. When I'm teaching art, my people are very vulnerable. They don't want anybody to see their efforts as they're learning, as they're trying to build their skills. And so I say this is a safe space. This is a no criticism zone that you can be vulnerable, you can just try your best. You're not going to be judged for any mistakes. You're trying to make it work. And so this applies no matter what area of coaching we're talking about. You're creating a safe and non-judgmental space for people to be able to open up. And so when
Mm,
clients trust their coach, they feel comfortable sharing their thoughts, feelings, and challenges without fear of being criticized are misunderstood. And so this openness allows for deeper exploration and self discovery.
A deep exploration. People trust enables openness, honesty, and growth. Client must feel psychologically safe to share goals, fears, and failures for sure. Sorry, excuse me. Failures and what else?
Yeah,
Disclosure are legally, ethically required.
You're absolutely right. And so when we build this relationship with our clients, we're building a relationship that says, "Okay, I'm going to listen to you. I'm going to hear you, and I'm going to ask maybe some hard questions that are going to take you out of your comfort zone." We talked a little bit about that last week about the questions that we ask that help people think about what they want and where they want to go with this area that you're coaching. And so as we support and guide clients, they're trusting us that we're going to give them our best advice, our best wisdom, and that we will keep their trust by being very confidential and not sharing anything with anybody else that they've shared with us.
Yes, definitely. Confidentiality is essential, people. What a client shares stays within the coaching relationship, except where disclosure is legally or ethically required. And two, consistency and reliability. Build confidence. Coaches must follow through on commitments and maintain professionalism at all times. Plus, well, non judgment and respect. Allow clients to explore challenge without defensiveness. With
Yeah.
yes, without trust, coaching becomes superficial and ineffective.
Absolutely right, Daniel. That is the foundation trust. And the next thing we're talking about is boundaries. So what does it mean to establish boundaries? It's that professionalism that Daniel was just talking about. And that when you're creating boundaries, you're being very open and transparent right from the start. This is what time we're going to meet, this is how long we're going to meet, and this is we're establishing the goals. What is it you're looking for? And so these boundaries keep it professional and help realize that this is a healthy relationship. Coaches and clients are healthy relationships. It's not therapy for one is healthy and one's unhealthy. This is somebody who's already healthy and they're looking to improve and to grow to their best potential. And so you've got this healthy person helping another healthy person become their very best. And so you're creating clear expectations, you're preventing any ethical dilemmas, you're prioritizing this client's well being throughout the coaching journey.
Mhm. Boundaries protecting both coach and client. Clear boundaries define what coaching is and what is not. They prevent confusion, dependency, and harm. Role clarity is, I think, the number one ingredients for boundaries. Coaches are not therapists, doctors, lawyers, or financial advisor unless separately qualified and contracted. Number two ingredients emotional boundaries. Coaches support growth without becoming emotional, entangled, or fostering reliance. And one more ingredients. I think I have four ingredients, Miss
Okay.
Karen. Time and communication limits. Session length, frequency, and availability outside session must be clearly agreed upon. It's very clearly agreed upon. And the last ingredients are dual relationships. Coaches should avoid relationship that create conflicts of interest and
Yeah, for
coaching
instance,
close
if you
friends.
work yeah, yeah, or they work in the same place,
Mhm.
things like that, yeah, would be conflicts, absolutely right, yeah.
Definitely. And employees without transparency or clients with whom there is a romantic or financial relationship. There's something wrong with that if you have something else aside from coaching itself. Healthy boundaries ensures coaching remains empowering rather than controlling or exploitative. Mm,
That's that's powerful. Yes,
yes.
absolutely. You're trying to promote client independence. They're not becoming dependent upon you, which again would be more of an unhealthy relationship. That boundary has been crossed. So you don't even want, besides romantic, you don't want emotional dependency to happen. You're trying to help this person find their best potential and be independent. And so when you establish these with your client right from the get-go, and if you are someone seeking a person to be your coach, then you're looking for someone that is going to establish these things with you right from the start. And if they're not, then I would question whether this is somebody you want to continue with.
Mm, yes. Continue with. So let's talk about the ethics, Ms. Karen. Ethics acting with integrity and responsibility. Ethical coaching is guided by honesty, competence, and client centered practice, which is, I think I have four ingredients for that. A
Okay.
key ethical principle include like informed consent. A client must understand the coaching process, goals, limitations, and fees. Yeah, right. So, first thing, if you have a client, explain all those three important goals, limitations, and fees to make it clear. Competence coaches should only offer service with their training and experience and refer clients when issues fall outside coaching scope. I think that's very important too. Plus, client autonomy. Coaches do not impose values or decision. They support clients in making their own informed choices. You need to support your client, people, not just object. Oh, that's not good. You need to do this. You need to do that. And last ingredient, transparency. Any conflicts of interest or credentials or limitation must be disclosure upfront. Ethics safeguards the client of well-being and preserve trust in the coaching profession as a whole.
That's good.
Mm.
Absolutely. And, the coaching industry is protected in the IFC. They do have a code of ethics that certified coaches do have to comply with. And part of it is, just exactly what Daniel's talking about. Because in coaching, you're creating a partnership with your client and you're equal in the process. And you're equal because you're looking through this lens of transitioning. This person is wanting to be transformed and be the best that they can be. And so as they work with you, if you're not feeling like you're making any headway, there's no growth, there's no sense of this relationship has any rapport and any closeness, that this person is really listening to you and hearing you, then ethically you can stop the relationship. And likewise, if you're a coach and you feel like there are boundary issues with your client, there are things that are a conflict that you feel happening, even if it's emotional, then you would have the ethical integrity to say, you know what, I have someone else I think could work with you even better. And that's part of ethics, is knowing when to hold them and know when to fold them.
Definitely. Yes. So, why this relationship matters? That's the big question, Miss Karen. Why? The big why. When trust is strong, boundaries are clear, and ethics are upheld, well, for sure, clients experience sustainable growth and self leadership. You will try both for sure. Coaches maintain credibility and professionalism, and the coaching process remains focused, safe, and effective. And for sure, you will be well known like Miss Karen. Mm. Right,
So
Miss Karen?
so sweet. Absolutely. We're our goal as coaches is to empower our clients with their best progress and their absolute best potential. I mean, I know for years as I've been working with all ages, it is my heart's desire and my joy when I see people thriving under the tutelage and thriving in ways that they've been just so desirous of seeing this transformation. And so when I get to be part of that process with someone, oh,
Mhm.
it's so, so gratifying.
Gratifying, it's priceless. It's your legacy to the world. Definitely legacy to the world. And conversely, blurred boundaries or ethical lapses can cause emotional harm, dependency, or loss of trust. So, the coach client relationship is a professional partner built on trust, strengthened by clear boundaries, and protected by ethical practice. When these elements are honored, coaching become powerful, respectful, and transformative process. One of these serve the client growth while maintaining the highest standards of integrity.
And it is powerful. You're so right. And I not only have been a coach, I've been coached. And I think that
Mhm.
for a lot of coaches, that's part of what makes them effective is they understand being on the other side of the table, so to speak. Even if your sessions are virtual, they're all online or they're in person, one-on-one, it is really, really wonderful when you have someone that knows what it's like to be a client too, and have the joy of receiving the wisdom of somebody who's been there, done that, knows what it takes. And when you receive from them and you able to grow in this area of your life that you're looking to grow, oh, it's so rewarding. Very, very powerful for both the coach and the client.
Yes, definitely it reward you. And I'm planning to be a coach sooner or later. Oh,
Now see,
my
you're just
partner, Miss.
teasing.
Yes, my
You're teasing.
partner, Miss Karen, is, well, giving me some thought to be a coach. So why not?
Why not?
Yes, why not?
When you have the time, right, Daniel?
Yeah.
Because you're just giving so much of yourself as a podcast host, and, it
Yes.
is its own kind of coaching that you do as you have these topics that you're opening up to the world, and you're creating your own legacy of teaching and training and exposing people to experts in all kinds of fields. You're doing a fabulous job at it, so I thank you for this opportunity talking about coaching, what it is, what it isn't, as we discovered, we talked about last week so much, and this week talking about what is the relationship to be between a coach and a client. And sometimes coaching isn't one on one. Sometimes coaching is one and a group. We can
Yes.
talk about that for a couple of minutes,
Mhm.
that it is also beneficial if you've got a coach who's actually training more than just you, and you're all there because you have the same desire and desire to have, personal growth in an area of their expertise, and it is, really wonderful. So it can be one-on-one, but another way is in a group, and you can find ways to self-improvement through both situations.
Self improvement for sure. And to wrap up our discussion for today, coach client relationship succeeds when they're grounded in trust, protected by clear boundaries, and guided by strong ethical standards. Trust allows honest dialogue and meaningful progress. Boundaries ensure professionalism and safety, and ethics keep us the client well being and the center of every interaction. Together, these elements create a respectful partnership where clients are empowered to grow, make their own decisions, and achieve lasting change, while coaches maintain integrity, credibility, and responsibility in their practice. That's what we are building here on Coaching 101. Right, Miss Karen?
Absolutely. And just understand that coaching is a journey. You are
Mm,
on a journey with your coach to achieve something that isn't just ABC 1, 2, 3. It's a journey of self-discovery and empowerment and improvement. And it is worth your time, effort, and money when you engage in this kind of wonderful coach and client relationship that Daniel and I have been discussing in this episode.
yes, people, the coach-client relationship, trust, boundaries, and ethics. So, Miss Karen, would you like to plug in something?
Oh, yes, Daniel, we've got some great new episodes in our Love Letters podcast
Yes,
coming up.
yes.
If you have any relationship questions you'd like to engage with us on our podcast, please send your letters to Love Letters with Daniel Lucas. And we have a new one called Bible Verses 101. We take really, really wonderful verses and talk about them, what they mean spiritually, and also how they can be applied to your daily life. So watch these podcasts with us.
Yes, people, please listen to them wherever you listen your podcast or watch us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, LinkedIn, and all the social media. We are live every Saturday. So, Miss Karen, thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure. Thank you. God bless you, and God bless you, listeners.
Welcome, people. See you soon.